Thanks, guys. It's gut check time now for the Oswego State Lakers men's lacrosse team. Yes, they're 7-0 and starting to earn some recognition, but SUNYAC play starts this weekend, and the schedule doesn't get much easier from there. It starts with a home game against Brockport, that one getting underway at this very moment at the South Athletic Fields. Coming off an impressive 3-overtime win last weekend against 18th-ranked Ithaca in a midweek victory over Keuka, second-year head coach Ryan Martin's Lakers now face the Soaring Eagles and Plattsburgh in consecutive games. Both of those teams gave the Lakers fits last season. Martin is trying to put the best start in program history behind the team and start looking ahead toward league play.
It's a team that beat us pretty good last year, last game of the season. That we were putting that first half of the season behind us. It's great to be 7-0, but we're looking to the SUNYAC conference play now, and all we're concerned about is Brockport on Friday at home.
The Lakers' undefeated start is raising some eyes nationally. They received some votes in the most recent USILA coaches poll. And other Laker athletic news now, it's more good news for the men's basketball team. Coming off the program's first conference title since 1965, now senior forward Chad Burridge has been named the ECAC Division III Upstate Player of the Year for a second consecutive season. Junior forward Hayden Ward was also named to the Upstate first team. And we're getting closer now, only one day away from the Final Four getting underway in New Orleans. Here's a look at the start times. Louisville takes on in-state rival Kentucky a little after 6. And then it's Ohio State and Kansas in the other semifinal. The Buckeyes knocked Syracuse out in the Elite Eight, of course, and that one gets started about a half an hour after the first game. Now to NBA action. Last night, Lakers and Thunder. Derek Fisher returning to LA for the first time since he was traded away last week. The crowd still likes him. I'm betting they didn't like this one, though, off the glass and the foul. Fisher ended up with 7 points in his 16 minutes of action. It was the Russell Westbrook show in the third quarter. Here he is at the buzzer, 28 feet, no big deal, just banked that one in. He had 17 of his 36 in that corner, there in the third quarter. Thunder get the win, 102-93. They've now won 5 games in a row. NHL action last night now. And Thomas Vokoun and the Caps 2 points out of 8th. Vokoun actually left this game in the first period. They're facing Boston. Third period, no score. Dennis Weidman, the former Bruin, that'll hurt the former team. Going up 1-0 are the Caps. Late in the third, Bees pressing to tie it up, and they will. Andrew Ferentz with a shot in the high slot. It finds its way through, and we are going to end up going to a shootout. Watch this move by Matt Hendricks there. Fake, Thomas down, easy one. And the Caps are going to get the win in this shootout thanks to that move by Hendricks. 3-2, the final score in that one. Guys, you got to love the dazzles Hendricks showed on that one. Real tight action there at the bottom of the Eastern Conference's teams fighting to get into the playoffs.
The Oswego State Laker men's basketball program is on the uptick after winning the SUNYAC regular season title last year. The trophy cases in the athletic complex are filling up, but on Maxiel Court, it's now 3 head coaches in 4 years as Jason Leone takes the helm. The new face, however, is no stranger to the program.
Being from Central New York originally, I've always followed the team. My brother played here, so there was a family history of following the program.
The former Keystone College head coach takes the job from Adam Stockwell, who left to coach at Hamilton. Leone employed a unique strategy in prepping for the job.
Last year, I didn't watch too much tape on purpose when I took the job because I want to have preconceived notions about any of the personnel.
It didn't take the players long at all to buy into Coach Leone's system, and that's evidenced by the intensity level at the practices. That intensity level is equated to 2 league wins early in the season against conference rivals Potsdam and Plattsburgh.
He contacted everyone saying, he's like, I know we're going to have a good season. I want you guys to be focused just to buy into what our system is. So on day one, we bought into what his system is, and we've been working hard trying to work out all the kinks.
The thing that made the job easy is the commitment level of the players. They have some innate qualities that every coach, hopes to have in all their players.
But coming off a championship season is never easy, and every team in the SUNYAC is shooting at Oswego, who many are picking to repeat. Coach Leone is loving every minute of it.
You know, one of the challenges in sports is maintaining or upholding expectations, and that's something that's not an easy thing to do. So there's a high level of expectations here, and that's something that I enjoy.
Even as the Lakers sit at 5-1 overall and 2-0 in league play, the road only gets tougher from here as they head to the road for 3 straight. They're in Brockport tomorrow night and travel to Fredonia and Buff State over the weekend. Chris Horvatits, Oswego Sports.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know, there's always a lot of buzz in the air around Oswego State in late February, and that's because it's playoff time. 3 teams host playoff games this weekend, and it all gets kicked off tonight at Laker Hall when the men's basketball Lakers host Brockport. The team was on the court this week, adding some final touches. Tonight's matchup pits the Eagles' league's second-best offense against the Lakers' third-best. It's the second straight year the Lakers have hosted the SUNYAC Final Four. This year, the team looking for a better result than last when the same Brockport team upset the Lakers in the semifinal. Lakers head coach Jason Leone wasn't on the Lakers bench in that 74-70 defeat, but his players remember, and Leone believes in them.
I can't speak intelligently about what happened last year, but what I do know is we're a year older. These guys are a very competitive group, and I feel confident that we'll be ready to play a good game on Friday night.
For the Lakers-Eagles will be around 8 tonight. Geneseo takes the court against Cortland in the first semifinal. Tip-off for that one will be around 6. Both games can be seen right here on WTOP. It's a big weekend of 2 hockey teams at Oswego State as well. Doubleheader action. First, the Lady Lakers take on Newman in an ECAC West play-in game. Then in the nightcap, the top-ranked Laker men host Fredonia in another semifinal rematch from last year that saw Fredonia upset the Lakers. Both of these games can be seen on WTOP as well. Final preparations are underway this afternoon at Utica's Memorial Auditorium for tomorrow afternoon's Section 3 Division II High School Hockey Championship game between the Oswego Bucks and the Skinny Atlas Lakers. The top two teams from Division II split their 2 matchups during the regular season. Puck drop at the Aud tomorrow at 1 p.m. NHL action last night. Joe Thornton and the Sharks battling for the Pacific lead. They go up against the Maple Leafs battling for playoff positioning in the East. Second period, 1-0 Sharks. They're on the power play. Logan Couture's shot tipped in by Patrick Marleau. Marleau's second of the night. 2-0 Sharks. And this coming up, something you won't see at the Campus Center Ice Arena tomorrow. A fight. None of that in college hockey. Mike Brown of Toronto, Jim Vandermeer of San Jose. They grapple before Brown lands those rights. Vandermeer came back with a couple lefts. A spirited fight. It was a spirited game. The Sharks hung on in the third, 2-1 the final score. Leafs fall out of the top 8 in the Eastern Conference. And heading now to NBA, the Fighting Jeremy Lin's take on the Eastern Conference leading Heat. First minute, Heat strike quick. Dwayne Wade, the alley, LeBron James, the oop right there. LeBron had 20. Good start for the Heat. It got even better. Third quarter, Lin on the drive. He's blocked by Joel Anthony. LeBron the other way to Shane Battier. Bing, bang, boom, right there. Add another 3. Heat roll 102-88. The Heat have won 8 in a row as the teams head into the All-Star break. So, guys, slight bump of the road for Jeremy Lin and the Knicks. That's going to do it for sports this evening. We'll now head it back to the desk. Hey, Zach. Yeah, tonight is the 103rd overall meeting between the Lakers and the Cardinals, and most of the previous 102 have included a raucous crowd. Campus officials at Oswego State are trying something new this year in order to keep business moving smoothly.
Many things are synonymous with Whiteout Weekend in Oswego. One of those things are long lines. Such was the case on Sunday when tickets for tonight's Oswego-Plattsburgh game went on sale. No lines in the campus center today, however. Campus officials banned anyone from lining up at the arena doors until 4.
I really think there's going to be a mad rush because people are really into this game. They're going to want to get there and be first and get really good seats.
Some Oswego students, such as Catherine Davis and Kate Jackson, aren't taking any chances. They're waiting about 15 feet from the arena doors for the clock to strike 4 so that they can get good seats.
It's a lot better to watch the game at a lower level than I think up high because you can see more action that way.
It's an effort to keep the halls clear for students passing through the campus center, and one that students are questioning.
Technically, this is a violation of the First Amendment. I understand they want to try to peacefully organize people. We don't want a giant mob, right? Of course not. But it's there.
As for the Lakers on the ice, no question that they appreciate the support.
You definitely get chills when you step onto the ice for the first time on that night. It's nice to see that the fans and not just the college but the locals here come and support us.
And predictions for the game?
I'm hoping that Oswego wins. I think they have a good chance.
And about 3,000 other people that will cram into the campus center. I feel the same way. The line did begin to grow at 4 as expected, and they started letting fans into the arena a couple minutes ago. Of course, you can catch the game right here on WTOP, and Brian Tosti will have more on the matchup later on in sports. Reporting live, Chris Horvatits, Oswego News.